Yo guys, what is going on? Welcome back to another video, welcome back to another preview. Tomorrow night we are back. Riverside Stadium, Middlesbrough take on Rotherham United. And in this video, I'm not trying to be disrespectful towards Rotherham or anything to do with their football club. I have nothing against Rotherham United, absolutely nothing. But in terms of this game, a Boro fan may agree with what I have to say on the basis of we can only expect, if you like, in this game, really. I don't say that we're going to expect very, very much when it comes to Boro and results and points, but we can only really expect a win from this game. With no disrespect at all towards Rotherham. Now, Rotherham might come here and they might just play the game of their lives and torture Middlesbrough. That could happen. But in a realistic world, I've looked at Rotherham's form, I've looked at the way they're currently playing, and nothing tells me that they're going to come in tomorrow night and steamroll us, which, by the way, they might do that. But I'm looking at their form, looking at the way they're playing and everything else, and the way they set up, and I just think to myself, it's all there for Middlesbrough, you know, it's a chance for Boro to get 3 more points on the board, and if all the results go our way, just like they did on Saturday, Boro then could potentially make just like a little 3 points difference gap at the top of the table, which might just get Boro on a little bit of a roll. That's what I'm seeing. Now, in front of me, yeah, as always, I've got a lot of things to do with Rotherham. Manager Paul Warne, the stadium's a New York stadium. Never been to the stadium before, so it's the last game of the season. And I'm very, 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 very excited to be going there. It's a brand new stadium for me. If anyone's ever been to the New York Stadium, if you are a Rotherham fan, that's going to help me out loads. Let me know what's it like, what's, you know, in terms of atmosphere, in terms of, you know, I don't know, maybe his first looks at the ground and everything else. Let me know in the comment section. The last 5 games Rotherham have not been sweet. They have not been good. They actually haven't won a game in the last 5, which again, that's another signal that tells me it's all sort of there for Boro if we want it. They're actually drawn 3 games. Drew at home to Stoke 2-2, to Bristol 0-0 at home, and at home to Bolton 1-1. Now, what I see from there is a great result at Stoke 2-2 at home. I rate Stoke. Listen, I know Stoke aren't really picking up performances that they need to be getting at the minute, but I actually rate their team. So, for Rotherham, who you would say haven't got maybe the strongest team in this league, to go against a relegated Stoke team who still do have some Premier League, ex-Premier League players in their team, you wouldn't say it's a bad result, to be quite honest with you. The teams they've lost to is Nottingham Forest away 1-0 and Birmingham away 3-1. That's just, you know, a couple of their results, and I just look at it and I just think they aren't maybe the most consistent side inside this championship, and the way Boro are going, yeah, okay, I know after our last international break, I don't mean the ones for Spain, I mean, you know, obviously like the one before that, we were inconsistent in there, and, you know, picked up a bad loss to Nottingham Forest, but then Boro, second half-wise against Sheffield Wednesday, we showed the class that we do have in our squad. And that was almost like a telling point for me, if I'm quite honest. And I'm just looking at us now, thinking tomorrow night it shouldn't be a problem. Do you know what I mean? You know what I mean? But don't have to make this hard for ourselves. Of course, I'm often going to come here and defend and try and get a point, possibly. Let's have it in respect of, you know, Boro are top of the league. Rotherham looking at us now as a team at the top, and of course, it's like any sort of league. Whenever you're down there or wherever you are in the league, you want to beat the team at the top. Of course you do. You know, for confidence, for morale, for everything else. But Boro, we can't really let this one slip. You know what I mean? We have to keep going. We have to keep going momentum-wise, confidence-wise, morale-wise. And just keep trying to build on these leads that we're trying to get every single week. Try and go points clear. That's the aim. That's exactly what we've got to do, in my opinion. In terms of the league table, like I say, Rotherham are 20th, 12 points out of 13 games. Not great for them, whereas Boro are now top of the league. Results went our way Saturday. It's a bit of luck, but listen, man, you have to take it in this league no matter what. 25 points out of 13 games. You can't really argue with that, to be quite honest with you. Top of the tree as well. And all we've got to do tomorrow is just focus on ourselves, every single game that comes, and hopefully try and get past Rotherham tomorrow. In terms of top goal scorers for them, Jamie Proctor leads it with 3 goals. Then you got Will Volks with 3 goals, 1 assist, and Ryan Manning with 2 goals and 1 assist. And as for Boro, Britson Bolonga got 1 and could have had potentially number 2, and he got his 50th goal on Friday night. He's on to 5 goals. Braithwaite's on to 3, who didn't feature, but probably will feature against Rotherham, I'd have thought. and Aston Fletcher, who I think should be on the bench whenever it is, and he's also won 3 goals. And the last time we actually played each other head-to-head, Boro beat Rotherham at the Riverside. We went to their place, and they actually did us in that 1-0 back in March the 8th, 2016. And I remember that game because Boro had chance after chance after chance. Rotherham went down, literally last kick of the game. Ball came across to put it in, beat us 1-0. And that's sometimes how football goes. For tomorrow night, I know Boro set up kind of defensively, but it worked against Sheffield Wednesday. We kind of went for a 5 at the back, kind of playing wing backs. For me in this one, 4-3-3 in my opinion. I don't see why we can't go at Rotherham. We are at home, and they're a team that I think do leak goals. And as much as they're scoring them, they also are taking a few as well. So I just kind of look at it and I think, yeah, do you know what? Boro could go there tomorrow, and we get these a game, and we can maybe, if we can try and get it, if, like say if Boro can go into it, a bit like Sheffield United when Boro were 3-up in 30 minutes, if we can do that against the Rotherham side, just keep on going and just try and get that goal difference. You know what I mean? That's what it's all about. So we can go for me, and there is changes for me from Friday night's game, purely because we're at home. If we were away, I maybe would have gone for the same team, but we're at home, and there's no reason why Boro can't attack Rotherham. So in goal, as always, the main man, the cat, Darren Randolph. The back 4, Ryan Shotton, Daniel Ayala, Aidan Flint and George Friend. The 3 across the midfield, Johnny Howson, Adam Clayton, Mo Besic. And the 3 up top, Stuart Down on the right, Braithwaite on the left, and Britt Assombalonga goes through the middle. And that is my team. That is basically my pretty much preview of the game. In terms of prediction, I'm going to go for a 3-0 Boro. I don't see why we can't go there tomorrow night. Give these a real game. Hopefully be a decent crowd side of the Riverside as well. No doubt the atmosphere will be booming all the way through. But for me, I just look at it and I just think this shouldn't be anything less than 3 points to the Boro. No disrespect to any Rotherham fans out there, but I just look at your squad and you're very, very much inconsistent. You know, they're down there 13 games in, 20th in the league for a reason. And I just feel like Boro can go there, I just feel like Boro can turn up tomorrow, and there's no reason why Boro can't get the 3 points. So for me, 3-0 Boro. I'd love to see Dowling get on the score sheet. I'd love to see Besic get another one, and even potentially Adam Clayton, if it does happen. Let me know your score predictions down below in the comment section. Let me know your starting 11. If you're going to the game tomorrow, let me know down below. Check out all my social medias in the link in the description, and I will see you guys again soon. Up the Boro.